Cobra?
5 horas porque me va a cortar el pelo.
How do you want this? You want to blend it in?
Yeah, blend it in.
He didn't ask for the razor, but I'm going to do it anyways just because I want to show you guys how to do it. And then I'll probably go over with the balder,
Para
which is fine.
también, para que pura baby skin.
You want me to do a non-professional shave and give you freaking rashes?
No,
It's a state board question, bro. You don't do that. You can, but you're not supposed to. It's not ideal.
Mira, le das para abajo y después para arriba la hora.
All right. So since hair's not super thick, and we're gonna blend it, or look at us. Give us.
Blend it,
Yeah.
blend
All right.
No, blend, bro.
So I'm gonna use my T-liner, my Andes T outliner, the blackout version, and then we're gonna use the Envy, the one that comes in the kits. All right. So I'm gonna show you guys how to blend with the same machine that you get in your kit. All right. So we'll start here. So what we're gonna do is just make your first initial line. Shh. You want to drop in the back? Or you want it straight?
Straight, papá. Drop no, parece tiene una bola aquí, no.
All right. So I asked him if he wanted it. So this is another cut you guys might get where it's just straight across, right? Some cuts might be straight across. Some cuts might be dropping in the back. You know, most people nowadays they want the drop in the back, which is fine. But he's gonna want it straight across, right? Because he says he has a bump back here. He doesn't to show. So we'll go with what he wants. The client's always right? I'm gonna raise it right after this. Yes. What happened? Clients are usually wrong. That's true, but in this business, they're always right, supposedly.
As long as you give me your money.
So what I'm doing here is just making my T-liner line first, and then we're gonna go into. I'm gonna shave it down with the straight razor, and then I'm gonna start with the zero after that. So I'm gonna do the exact same steps I would do with the balder. Is I'm gonna leave about a ½ inch or a ¼ inch between my T-liner line and where I'm actually gonna start the straight razor. I'll go back and retouch it again with my liner, and then we'll start fading from that point forward. Don't worry, boo boo, I got you.
Say no more.
Say no mas, I got you. All right. So first things first, guys. What you want to do is make sure that when you're doing a line like this, especially if you're gonna do bald, you want to make sure that the sides are even, right? So you want to kind of just come in the front, check it out, give it a real quick look. What does that look like? Good.
Offset, bro.
Yeah. Let me see.
Bro.
Yeah, bro. Right here.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you gotta go more higher.
Got you. Say no mas, I got you.
Hey, who you talking to?
Papá, yo estoy viendo también. ¿Te imaginas que un cliente dice no tengo un mirror enfrente?
Bah!
Póngame la cámara.
You don't ever let the client get a mirror, right? So that's pretty good. All right. Again, it doesn't have to be super perfect, but super close is good. All right. All right. So let's do a zero all the way around. Don't worry about it. No say no mas, right? All right. So we're gonna do the same thing we would do with with a straight razor shave. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lather them up here on this side. I'll do a hot towel, lather them up again, and then I'll do the shave, right? Just to prepare the skin. You could easily use a. Sorry.
So you do the razor, like the straight razor first?
Yeah. So we're gonna come in here, just get them all nice and lathered up. Nah, just straight lather's fine. Just you want to get the hair like nice and moist. You want to get it prepared for a shave. I'm gonna mix that. All right. All right, so we'll leave it on there, and then we'll get a hot towel right now. It's gonna be too hot for you.
Dale, ponela, papá.
¿Sí? ¿Con caliente? ¿Que te quema?
Afuera.
You say?
So in this kind of tire, you want to kind of hold it, just because it should be relaxing.
Siéntate aquí, papá, porque mira. De una vez va para la página.
So all we're doing again is just getting the skin ready for the shave, right? All right. Let me get a popsicle stick. Hold on. All right. So you can see this thing steaming out, which is good. So again, come back.
Se va a ir a pata, déjalo.
Alright, here we go. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. So I got my blade ready. Let me tell you guys what I like to do is I used to use like to use smells. So I have cherry alcohol on this little spray bottle, so I'm gonna spray it down with some cherry alcohol, get a nice little smell going. Smells good.
Una línea.
Alright, and then we're gonna start, right? So like I said, I'm gonna leave about probably about 1/4 of an inch underneath the where I'm gonna start with the straight razor, and the rest of it I'll just blend it in again with the T-liner. So what I'm gonna do is I'll start right here, about 1/4 inch, and just go straight down. Well, one thing I did forget, sorry, Mr. Mark, is my towel. Alright, so we're going to continue on. Always want to stretch the skin. Careful around the ear.
Cortar, pero las nachas.
Yeah, you got to be careful with these. So I'm not a big believer in taking these long strokes all the way down, like going one stroke down. The reason being is because, you know, for him, he has a couple little dips here and there in his head, which we all do. So you want to be careful with that, because if I go all the way through and I miss a spot for some reason, or if I go too fast, I'm gonna hit that dip and boom, that's a cut. Well, yeah, but that's what you like. See, I'm just going real little easy notches, and I'm stretching as I go.
Échale más ñados con que ya, porque está quemando el cuero ahí.
So you can see the line that I'm leaving. I'm leaving about 1/4 of an inch right here. That's where I'm going to keep that line. I'm going to go back with the T-liner, clean it up. So it may not look like much, but look at the hair that's leaving left over, right? So we are shaving it down.
Pero
Always want to be careful around the ear, guys. That's the one place you want to be very, very careful with.
Hey, lo hizo straight, huh?
It's not that it's straight, it's just you got a lot of
No, I mean
hair there.
You go with the T-liner? You go to straight?
Yeah, I'll go with that, yeah. Sorry, I know. You see? Yeah, it's just got a lot of thick skin there. Two little bumps. I didn't cut you, but you're good. Yeah, right. So what I noticed here, what you noticed right away, so I see that he has some, right here's a little bit of thickness, like it's not so much thick skin, it's more like a little bit of pimples there. There's probably normal things, don't worry about that. So I went over it once, I felt the ruggedness. I went over it one more time just to see it, and then it hurt him. So I'm like, you know what, that's it, we'll stop it from there, right? I'm not going to keep going trying to get it shaved. I'll hit it with the T-liner. But that's the one thing you don't want to do, right? You don't want to cut the client, go through it, push through it, just because, you know, you want to get it as clean as possible. So that's pretty much it on that end. We'll clean them up, we'll keep going also, but you can see where I left the line. That's after, I'll do it later. We'll continue on right here without the shaver. So this will be like a generic straight, like a razor shave. So that's all it is. You're just gonna make your line with your T-liner. You'll go back, make your clean little line. So you can see a slight shadow. I'm leaving about a quarter